Just like Chinese New Year, we do receive something like lychee, however we don't call it lychee.
Quite unhealthy because I don't sleep before suhoor. I actually stay up so that I can have more time to do my university work because it's very, very stressful. So it's actually, I'm looking forward to Ramadan every year because that means I have 4 to 5 extra hours to do my own stuff in my own time and no one's disturbing me. And once suhoor comes, I eat and then I pray and then I sleep and then I wake up at around 12 or 1 p.m. and then I just get done with my day. Throughout the day, I just do a lot of studying, especially now because it's exam season.
I'm fasting, but then I have my university, I have my other work and projects going on, so it's a bit difficult sometimes because you do wake up early in the morning, you do eat suhoor around like 4:30 to 4:50 a.m. around that time, so it's definitely before sunrise, and then till sunset. From sunrise to sunset I cannot eat anything, so you can imagine that there is a lack of energy, and it does affect sometimes my physical activities, but I do try to maintain a healthy balance.
When fasting during the suhoor time, I try to eat the kinds of food that would make me feel fuller for a longer time and so that I have some energy for my daytime chores. During Ramadan, we also try to put more effort to pray consistently and to ultimately be grateful, as well as to be a better Muslim by reflecting on ourselves. Also, I try to re-energize spiritually, so we read the Quran or daily reminders that teaches us to be more in tune with the world and to be grateful of what we have.
I do celebrate it with my family and my friends. So we start our Eid day with a prayer. My dad and my brother, they go out to a mosque and they offer it there. For me and my family, my mother, my sister, we do offer prayer at home, and then we share a family meal, usually a dessert, and we do wear new clothes, and then we go out for outing, family outing or picnic with friends, and sometimes a barbecue as well.
On the morning of Eid, we would make sweet dishes and offer Eid prayer. After the morning breakfast, we dress up in our extravagant clothes and get together with our family to go out for a family outing. During this big day, it is also a time for charity and to give back to the poor. Although in Hong Kong, the day of Eid is not always a holiday and we might still have to go to work during the daytime, but knowing that we'll come home to a big feast is always a motivating idea.
The way that at least I celebrate it here in Hong Kong is quite small, very family based. The most we would do is like the night before we would put henna on our hair and let it dry and then wash the next morning. I think we try to cook up any like special dishes that we would make back in India during Ramadan. I think that's another defining factor is the food. I think good food and just good company is what makes my Eid.
Celebrating Eid this year might be better compared to last year with less COVID restrictions, and since it's allowed to go outside with families, we can still celebrate Eid by taking precautionary measures. I think that this year Eid would be more meaningful to me because having to go through the pandemic and so many obstacles in life, I feel grateful that my family and I are safe. There might not be as much gathering as we used to have, but we have learned to connect in other safer ways and still be able to celebrate with friends and relatives virtually.
I think it will be a little bit complicated. Firstly, because of the pandemic, I'll definitely try to maintain a healthy social distance from my friends. Yeah, I'll be still celebrating it with my family and we'll still be having fun.
Celebrations this year will be a bit more private as well, I think, for the world in general, and I think we should take some time to think about people living in countries that are not as privileged. And you kind of like recognize their privilege and have prayers done for them because it's not an easy thing. For them at least. Hong Kong hasn't had a lockdown, so the things we've been through in Hong Kong have been quite minimal, and I think this time should be used to gather as many resources as we can and donate as much as we can because it's for the greater good, and I think more people need to be more aware of this.
I do look forward to Eid every single year since I was a kid, because it's such a beautiful festival and I love festivals. I get to dress up in new clothes, I get to, spend time with my parents, and a very important thing, just like Chinese New Year, we do receive something like laisi. However, we don't call it laisi during Eid. It's just our elders, our parents, they give us money.
I feel that Eid in a way will contribute to my self-confidence to know that I can handle pressure and trust myself to do so. In the middle of a pandemic, exam season, and a month of fasting, Eid will come as a form of reassurance and a pat on the back for all the struggles that we have been through.
I do wish a very happy Eid to all the Muslims in Hong Kong, in my home country, and around the world.
The message I would give to other Muslims out there would be to share the Eid love with your friends, family, and neighbors.